at the Apollo, I did this thing called My Father's Pot, you see, which is a musical number, and it upset everybody, man, because it was groovy. If I can borrow your group, I'll show you what I mean. Come on.
Absolutely.
You'll have to sit over and watch me perform.
I think
Sure. Why don't we just stroll over it? A little faster, please. We don't have much time.
All right.
Okay, have a sit down here. Now watch what happens as soon as I pick up the microphone right away. See, when I do that, right away. All right, so we just kind of lower it down a little bit. Just lower it down just a little bit. Now, my father's pot has to do with my father, mostly. My father worked 5 days a week. And on Saturday, which was his day off, he would have what is known in the neighborhood as communion, without bread. And mostly he and his other men would commune with the grapes. And they would drink of it, and actually the grapes were loaded with yeast. Somehow or another, a choice 49 cents worth of yeast, which they did drink awfully fast so that they would not hurt themselves. But it was a good communion because later on they would feel the spirit, definitely. The spirit would be in them. And around 2 o'clock in the morning, my father would come home feeling the spirit. Yea, he walked through the valley of the shadows. He felt good. And he would kind of open the door and walk into the kitchen. Now, because he had been communioning, my mother was very upset with him. And if he communioned too much and came in with a right hard list, she would hide the food from him. Well, after you've had a lot of communion, of course your stomach is growling and calling for some food. Because my father needed some food. And he would go over and pick up a big pot. Now this pot was the pot, my father's pot. And he would then pour some water into the pot. And he put the pot on the stove and turn on the jet. And the fire would heat the pot would heat the water, and the water would start to boil. And the boiling of the water and the cooking of the pot would be the drums. Yes, that is a pot. That is a definite pot cooking. Now, you have never heard of anybody eating a plate full of hot water. So we must have something that goes into the hot water. So Father would stroll over to the refrigerator, and he would open the door, and whatever was in the refrigerator, that's what he had to use. And he looked, and he saw a small bowl of 2-day-old, dried up, non-fat, black-eyed peas. He walked over to the pot, and he threw that in the pot. And the black-eyed peas boiling in the water, and the black-eyed peas would be the bass. Bring it up. Bring up the water. We have something cooking in the pot. Now we have to lower it down just a little bit. And he strolled back over to the refrigerator, and he looked and he saw one old, dried up, sitting on the rusty railing with one hair sticking out of it, pig's foot. Put that in the pot. That's the guitar. Bring it up. Bring all of it up. Let the pot cook nicely now. Now I need some dancers out here. Give me some dancers to just kind of help the pot go along. Bring it up. let it simmer. Let it simmer, because I just wanted to see if the pot was still cooking. Then he looked in the refrigerator, and he saw one bowl of old, dried up, yesterday's oatmeal. That's the piano. Bring it up. That's my father's pot. And it's all cooking. Bring it up. And you see, my father started to eat. And the sound of his stomach giving forgiveness is the brass in the bag.